Here we are. What's Your Price? Episode 5. This episode is great. I have two funny comedians, Will Burkhart and Jason Cheny. We go into a lot of comedy stuff. So you're a comedian, listen to this podcast. It's also really funny. So if you're not a comedian, also listen to the podcast. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks so much for listening. So first of all, thank you guys for coming on my podcast. I appreciate it. Just to let you guys know, it's What's Your Price? So I'll be asking you questions later. And you'll tell me how much money it would take for you to do whatever I'm asking. But first, I just want to get to know you guys. I know both of you guys because you've come down and do my show at El Prez. And you guys are both very funny dudes. But I would say that you guys are, would you say you're newer comics or no? Jason, how long have you been doing comedy?
I would say newer, like compared to, people that's been doing it longer.
Yeah.
Stupidest answer. Oh, you guys new? Yeah, we're not old.
I don't mean like new, but like some comics have been doing it 20 years. Like
yeah. Then it's new for sure.
How long have you been doing it for?
Eight.
Okay.
Right. Well, the pandemic doesn't count. Divide by 2, carry the 3. so like 8.
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like mid. That's not Okay.
Yeah.
So how about you, Will? How long have you been doing it for?
No, I'm less. You're older.
Like 7.5.
Yeah, I'm way less. So like 7.
7.
Non-COVID time is like 5.5, probably.
Okay.
Non-COVID.
I know this whole last year you're just like throw it out.
I ended like March. I paused it because I know October's my anniversary. So March. So I was like, yeah, like it was about to be 6 years in October.
Okay.
So yeah.
That makes sense. So you guys have been doing it a little bit. So I wouldn't say you're new. You didn't just start out. But one thing I love about you guys is you guys hustle. You guys get on shows all the time. And I'll get into all that later. But Jason, how did you, because both of you guys live in LA, something that I know, but other people don't know. How did you guys get to LA? Jason, you're not from LA. How did you get there?
Well, I got this one. So I actually came to LA. No, I'm kidding. It was too easy.
What is it? Can you tone down your big dick energy? No. It's making my pussy.
But you have such big. You have that, so I can't be like.
I don't have that.
Made with you. I gotta be like on your same level of bullshit.
This is all your insecurity, dude.
No, you do the same
I
thing
know
to
you
me.
booked a commercial tomorrow, but don't bring the tomorrow into today. So that's fucking bullshit. Relax.
Tell your fucking boring story.
Because we're gonna record our podcast right after this. You're about to get fucked up right after this podcast.
No.
I can't.
Okay. What was the question? No, I started in San Diego. I started in San Diego, and then I moved to LA maybe like 4 years ago. I just didn't want to come to LA like too early on because I just feel like it's just gonna be way too brutal, and it's just gonna be way too hard to get on shows. So yeah, about 4 years ago, I came to LA, and it was still hard when I came. I got almost no stage time.
Yeah. I didn't know you started in San Diego. So you did comedy around here a lot?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. Where did you perform down here a lot?
All the mics. Everything was, I think, Shooters. I mean, Palace. I did it with Bungee Garcia.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot. And then, I started like that. All the mics. Nobody liked me, and nobody even saw me though in the beginning.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I mean, it's still, but.
And then so you did mics down here for a couple years, and then you moved to LA.
Yeah. Well, I moved to Irvine because my wife got a job there, and then I just stayed there for like 2 years. So it's incremental, and then I moved to LA like 2 years after Orange County, and then my wife got a job in LA. So it was perfect, and it was just good timing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. How about you, Will?
I was in film school in Chicago for college, and I started doing it my last year of college, and then that was like my first dog shit year, and then right after that I went right to LA. So I've been in LA for fucking almost 5 years now. Yeah, about there, and it sucks for so long. Like the first year or two just suck. Like everyone goes through it. I realized like everyone just gets depressed when they first get there, like their first year or two, and then I just met certain people who just like hooked it up and introduced me to people, and then that just made everything so much easier. That like changed everything for me, just the people I met.
Of course. And then one thing I like about you guys hustle. Like even though you were in LA, you'll come down to San Diego and do shows all the time, which is it's good. Are you serious?
I got it. Hello.
That's the quality of this show, you know. You guys will drive down and do shows all the time, which to me, I mean, you guys will come down, drive 2 hours for a 10-minute spot, which is impressive. Is that because you guys do that because there wasn't a lot of stage time at the beginning, obviously?
Well, I like doing it just because there's quality stage time. A lot of mics or shows in LA, there isn't a lot of people in it, and is like you said, I think it's a hustle, and I love it, and I know Will loves it, like just doing stand up. And if there's a quality show like yours, we would love to do it anytime. And a lot of people in LA wouldn't do it, and it surprises me. I'm like, dude, you're gonna do 3 mics with 2 comics in it, and not just 1 or 2 good shows that you can actually work on material. Like that shit, that shit trips me out.
Yeah.
And they're like, why am I not on TV? I'm like, yeah, because you perform in front of 2 comics, I think.
Yeah. I agree. I would rather do 1 just awesome show than just 3 mics for sure.
Yeah.
And I will say, I've gone up to LA, and like sometimes I've done the Hollywood Improv, and you get so excited, and then it's not a good show either sometimes. So you don't really know what you're going to get, which is part of it. Which is why it's good. You guys, like I said, you hustle all the time. You guys are 2 guys, just to let you know, you're 2 guys on my list where I'm like, I need a comic. I'll call them. They're funny. I know they'll probably come down. But that's a good thing, because that's how you want your name out there. You want people to know that you'll work. And if you look at your calendars, you are working a ton, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys. I mean, I know right now is a little bit different. How about with COVID? How much are you guys getting up? Are you guys getting up at all?
I'm probably I've probably done shit. Well, I did come down to San Diego last weekend. I did 3 spots, which was awesome. It was nice to get back to like the hustle. But before that, I'd probably done like 4 or 5 shows total, like in the whole time. Like it was, and it was, dude, it sucks.
It's brutal.
It fucking sucks. And I see your shows look slamming, but other than that, like there's not much. I mean, it's bleak, and I'm not about to go do a mic and get COVID to bomb in front of 3 comics. You know what I mean? So I'm holding out for shows.
And I mean, I got lucky. We just kind of jumped on these park shows right at the beginning, and they kind of grew, and people loved them. But then the city shut me down. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a letter from the city telling me I needed to knock it off. So that's kind of why we were chilling. And it's cold right now, so we're like, all right, we'll take a break. We'll make it easy. How about you, Jason? Have you been getting up at all?
I've been going up like 2 or 3 times a month, whatever I could get, and with as many Zoom shows as I could do. So like, I don't know, same 2 or 3 times.
Okay, you said Zoom shows. What's your take on Zoom shows?
Well, I think when they're ran well, we had this conversation earlier, and because I didn't want to pretend like it was the first time that I was answering this.
That's all right. Yeah.
Well, that was a great question, Josh. Well, what I think about it?
You gotta do that though.
I know, but I wanted to do that, but I wanted to call myself out first. I didn't want to just go into it.
I asked you this early. What is your answer?
Yeah, well, my early answer, it was just, I really like it when it's ran well. Like Samuel Bate has a great Zoom show. So he mutes almost everybody, and then he allows 10 to 20 people on who's a VIP, considered VIP. They get their mics on, and there's nobody in the background. Their husband isn't yelling at them at the time. Nobody's drunk. The door isn't slamming, and the pets aren't really barking. And he always has a banner like in the beginning just to let people know, don't talk, don't record, and all that jazz. And those shows are really fun because you get to hear a little feedback, and you get to see everybody, their facial expressions, and that kind of helps me. And I like those. But most of the Zoom shows, I think, not everybody has adapted to the current situation. So it's just, it's still a little, you hear all the pots and pans and stuff. But I still try to do it, though, because there isn't that much work right now.
The dog's barking. That's always a good one, too. People don't mute. You're like, dude, just mute. If your dog's barking, mute you, Come
I
on.
know.
Very easy.
Have you been doing any Zoom shows?
I've yet to do a Zoom show. I held out until now, but I'm going to do the Comedy Palace like Zoom show thing on Saturday. So I talked to Bijan about it, and I was just like, this seems cool, and I'm going to try. I wanted to try it just to see how it goes, because I did like a thing on TikTok, because I have like a little bit of following there, so I did like a live thing there. But with that, you can't hear anyone, and I did that for like an hour, and I was like, all right, if I can do this to fucking nothing, then like, if people can laugh on the other side, if I can hear them laughing, like, that'll be way easier.
So you just did a show on TikTok where you just did jokes and you had no feedback.
Pretty much. Well, I'd see like little laughing emojis, but it'd be delayed. So I'd like do it and then like see if it hits. Well, hits is a strong word. See if people fucking type an emoji while they're naked in bed with their soft penis for fucking, you know what I mean? It's like you don't even know if it fucking.
How do you know it's a soft penis?
It's probably.
I don't know why that's why you picture them, but that's cool.
Because it really is that, I figured.
What if they're hard?
Then I'm doing my job well.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you did a TikTok live comedy show. You're like on the cutting edge, dude.
He was doing them way before me though. He does it like fucking all the time.
Yeah, just to do it.
Do you guys have big TikTok followings?
No.
I mean, okay, he would say no, but what's big to you?
What?
I mean, 10,000, 15,000 people, right?
Yeah.
So he has how many? 40,000 now. But in the beginning, he had like 30,000, and I didn't know he even had a TikTok. And then he had 30,000. I was like, dude, you fucking TikTok superstar, because I had like 200 followers, on Instagram. I was like, dude, you're fucking superstar, and I was so jealous. And I started TikTok, and after like three weeks, I also got 30,000.
Oh, you did?
Bro, it made me so mad.
Fuck you guys both, because I've been doing it. I have like 200 followers, so fuck you guys. Yeah.
Honestly, Josh, I know so many people just restart your account, and then for the first 7 videos, just put out like good stand-up videos, and then you'll also have 30,000 or 100,000.
That's what I'm gonna do then. I messed up though, because I had kind of like a little bit of a following and a bunch of views, and then I deleted it because they're like, they're taking our information, and I freaked out, deleted it, and then started over. And
Josh is a conspiracy theorist now.
I said this pandemic is turning me that way. I'm starting to think, not everything. Like I'm not like, Illuminati and all that shit, but some of this stuff I'm like, I don't buy it anymore. I don't trust the government now, dude. That's basically it.
Hey,
that got
yeah.
Does the TikTok does that transfer to fans at all?
I mean, it gets you Instagram followers for sure. Yeah, I got a bunch from just in the quarantine, because it was only in quarantine. At least I did it, and like, yeah, it helped my Instagram following for sure. Okay, especially if you got one video that like I had a video that got to like 1 million or something, and I got like 50 to 100 followers just from that.
Wow, and you don't have any jokes that are worth 1 million views, so that's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I figured it out. I hacked the system. One soft at a time.
TikTok star. I thought you guys were just doing these things, dude. You're putting your stand.
No, bro. It's all. I'm just fucking burning all my old jokes, and that too.
Dude, you're just up there dancing, doing jokes.
I'd probably get way more, dude. If I did only dances, I'd have so much. Dude, I have such a following because I look like them.
Yeah,
if I do bang, dude, it's over.
You should start doing.
You look like a TikTok star, but that's good, dude. That's good. And then okay, so let's get back to comedy. I want to go back to your first year. What was your first show like? Will, you first. Your first show that you ever did.
First mic or like show?
Either way. First.
I did.
First time you did stand up in front of people.
Yeah. So
I feel like it's really
good one. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel sorry. I feel like it's really hard for Josh to like ask these questions. Like it's just the vibe, because I've never seen you care about a comic this much. You know what I'm saying? What, like he's like, first year? Oh my God, I don't even know. Do I add emotion to this question?
All right.
First year, what is it like?
Let me give that
in his life.
I gotta give that to some context, because I give Jason so much shit all the time, so he doesn't think I like him. But of course, I think
you also don't think anyone likes you.
I think you
the
like
crowd
me.
Or the people running the show.
I think you like me.
Honestly, 50-50.
Okay.
I call that kind of a sensitive little bitch, but
I know, my bad, dude.
We're both like that. We're both sensy boys.
I think all comics are sensitive.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my first time when I actually did it when I was 17, I did it for a class project in high school. So my senior year of English class, the project was like, do something that challenges you. Okay. And people were like, oh, I'm going to go camping for one night, or oh, I'm going to make dinner for myself every night, because we're 17. And I was like, I'm just going to do stand-up because I love it so much. And I went to San Francisco and did like an open mic when I was 17, and it was fucking terrifying. And everyone in my class, because I wasn't like the class clown. I wasn't Mr. like, who's this fucking bitch teacher? Like I was like just quiet. Like I knew I was funny, but I was just quiet. And then I did stand-up, and everybody was like, what? You, bro? That's crazy. So that was my first. That was my first.
Fell asleep. Sorry.
Mike, you went to a mic and did it? Did your class go?
Huh?
Did your class go?
No. I don't think I wanted them to go. I still don't want people to come.
Yeah. We'll get into that for sure in a minute. So when you did it, you just went to a mic and then you said that you did your project. So you didn't even have to go.
No, but I wanted to though, because I genuinely wanted to do it. I didn't really care about it. It was just a good excuse to like force myself to do it. It was like, well, I have to fucking do this. Because it's so easy to chicken out, especially when you're that young, and it's terrifying. Dude, it was packed there. It was crazy.
Do you remember what your first jokes, like any of your material was about?
I actually do remember my first joke was that I said like, oh, I like doing stand-up. It's like a fun hobby, but I've actually been standing up professionally since I was like age 1. Keep in mind, 17, never done stand-up before. So like, and I told that to my class and they all laughed. So like, you know, it is what it is. But that was the first thing I said.
Nowadays, you say that, everybody would be like, fucking hack. But it's actually kind of a funny joke. I wonder if you invented it.
Yeah, for a kid who's like never done it, it's like not bad. And then I talked about bagel bites, and then I think it went downhill.
Crushed. You crushed.
Yeah.
So would you say it went well?
It didn't go bad.
Okay.
I like bagel bite jokes.
I know, that would be jokes you would do normally. It was fine though. It was like not terrible. It was like some people laughed.
All right. So now, Jason, do you remember your first show?
Yeah, it was at Saul's Comedy Hall in LA. I was in San Diego. And then I don't know why I drove up. People was like, oh, you got to go to LA to do it. So then I was in college in Miramar, and I was failing all my classes. And my professor was like, hey, you know, if you go, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I like stand up. And he's like, if you do a show, I'll give you an A. Like, if you write a set out, I'll give you an A.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And I had like skipped almost all his classes, and like I didn't do any work. And he's like, what do you want to do? And he like, it's kind of like Freedom Riders, but like for me, you know, and he just got to go do it. And then I kind of went to do it. And at the time I always loved comedy. And then I just did it. I bombed. I talked about fish, and
Oh, so nothing's changed.
Yeah, no. I talked about fish, and I was in a hospital for something, and I bombed super hard, and I don't know why I just continue going up.
Yeah, you have no idea. What made you go back?
Well, I really like comedy, and then I went to the store to watch a show, and I remember it was like Jeff Burner, and then like Jimmy Wolpert, RP, and Jeff Bilodeau, and then it was like a bunch of people, and then Jeff killed it.
Yeah.
But only Jeff killed it. It wasn't a good show that night. It was like maybe about 15, 20. And then I was like, man, I want to keep doing this, because it doesn't look like it was too hard, because most of them were bombing. And then I just kept bombing and nobody liked me.
No, it makes sense. I mean, the first time I ever went to a show, it was like open mic. I was like, I can do that.
Yeah.
Then they kind of like made it so I thought I could do it. And then I tried it and it worked out. So
do you remember where it was?
I did it at Winston's for the first time.
Oh, Winston's
Jesus.
good though.
Winston's that can be a scary.
Yeah, it could be brutal, but I mean, mine was, I wrote jokes for 6 weeks and then went and tried it, and my roommate dared me, so that's why I did it. And then I literally, and this is something I'm going to ask you, my whole first set was word for word. It was 5 minutes, and I memorized it. It was like a script.
Wow.
That's pretty normal early on.
The only reason I went back was because it went all right. And that's, well, was your scripted, Will? You're saying, yeah, kind of?
Yeah, when I was that young, for sure. Yeah, when
like
I first
word
started.
For word?
Kind of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, early on, yeah, for sure. I took it like seriously enough that I was like, I'm like, because you're so nervous.
Yeah.
You're not in the moment when you first start out. You're not like, oh, I can find some stuff. Like, let me just remember it all.
Yeah, I could find some stuff.
Yeah.
I just told the story.
I practiced with a TV remote, just like in hand, like saying it word for word, you know?
Yeah.
How about you, Jason? Was yours, you just went up there and wing it?
Yeah, I just winged it, because I knew it was going to suck. I didn't think I was going to be good. And it wasn't. But I just like, I just wanted to try it to see, if I could say a story. Okay. And it was bad.
Nice. Now, how much would you guys say of your comedy is true? If you had to do a percentage, if you want, like for me, I would say people always go, well, what's your comedy like? I go, it's like 90% true, 10% exaggeration. Would you guys say yours is there?
I think we're both the same.
Yeah.
I would say 90%, because it's all like you do your perspective.
Yeah. I think that at first it was way more exaggerated.
Yeah.
Way more. Like I would just make up some shit early on and just be like, this is funny, right? which is sucks. It's like not how it should be, but it makes sense when you first started. But now it's like pretty much all truthful. Like everything's a little exaggerated, but not like that much. I think that just takes, the longer you do it, the more honest you get, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, because some people, like you said, some people can make stuff up, and you're just like, all right, well, that's cool, good for you. I don't know how.
Yeah, but those are fun to hear too, like the really absurd bits, right? Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this: I don't know Theo Vaughn. He's one of the funniest dudes in the world, and I don't think everything he says is true.
I always think about that. You know, like how the fuck?
But he's a magic wand, man. He's 1 in 1 billion.
No. It's insane. He's so funny, but you're like, is that true? I don't
No.
But like it could. Well, the good part is that it could be.
Yeah,
it could not be. It could totally go either way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an amazing salesman. A lot of the stuff you're like, all right, dude, maybe that happened.
Yeah, I know. And you're like, all right, that interstate could exist, or whatever the fuck you would say.
That happened. Okay, let's go to this then. What so the first show you just did, you said was an open mic for both of you guys. Was Sal's a show or a mic?
No, it was a mic.
Okay.
And I wasn't even supposed to be on it. I was supposed to pay $5, but then I didn't want to pay it, and I went in. And then they're like, "Well, there's another Jason in the thing," and they're like, "Jason Stein," and I was like, "Me?
No way."
Yeah, I swear to God. And then they looked at my face. They're like, "No, it's Jason Stein," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then Jason Stein wasn't there, and I was like, "All right, well, I guess you're up." And I just went up.
Nowadays, they couldn't even question you. They'd be like, Jason Stein. They'd be like, yeah, we just have to say.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so where do you get your material from, Jason? How would you?
Just whatever, everything. Like if I, during the day, if I think of, I try to write it down. Everything I try to, it's like either a thought in the shower or whatever it is, I try to write it down. And or if it's a story that I told a friend that I thought it was funny or they thought it was funny. But I think the most important thing for me is just to write it down, because if I don't, then I'll be like, oh fuck, what was that one thing, But that's what it is. And I try to write too. I for like 2 months I try to. There's a spurts, like every year I'll have 2 to 3 months that I would sit down and write jokes for like 30 minutes every day, but then it always goes away. And I think those help just to flush out your thoughts and organize your jokes a bit. But majority of the time it's just stories.
Okay, so so if something happens funny, you just put it in your phone, like a note or something, and then you sit down every once in a while and you write out?
Yes.
No. Okay. Because I always wonder who writes and who doesn't. And some comics will say you have to write, but I don't know I think you just have to go through your material a lot. I think that's part of the key. How about you? Where does your material come from?
I've never been able to sit down and write. I don't know how to do that. Like, all right, what's funny? What's like funny? Like, like a refrigerator. All right, let me talk about fridge. It's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I respect people who can, but it's more just like a funny thing will come to my mind and I'll just write it down on my phone. And usually what I'll do is I'll pace around my apartment like a crazy person and just talk out loud and try to just find shit with that. But usually during shows, I'll only be able to write like on the way home from a show. Cause it's so fresh and like the synapses were firing so like just 10 minutes ago. So I'm so in my head about stand-up. That's when I do my best writing, is like I'm in the car on the way home.
Isn't it weird how when you do shows and like you said, like you'll do a show and then your mind will just start racing. Like the brain is like, when it works with comedy, it like really works. Like, don't you notice like when you guys are either headlining or featuring shows, you'll like by the end of it, you'll add some stuff to a bit and you'll be like, oh my God, it's almost like a new bit. Like it's crazy how it works like that.
Totally. Yeah. And I found that a lot like later, like more recently when I've been more like a veteran, that's been happening way. At the beginning, that would rarely happen. But recently I've been like, oh, I found that. Fuck yeah.
I feel like it's because we're so fucking lazy, because we could just pretty much do that, 1 or 2 hours a day at home and just get hyped. And then
so hard.
Like just say your material. Yeah. But it's just, I'm just too lazy to be like, all right, let's just go through the material with nobody in the house.
But it's hard because you don't get a read from the audience. Like when for me, I don't headline a lot of shows across the country, but I'll do features sets. And when you're doing like that 30-minute set, like you'll come out with a new bit just from doing 5 shows in a row.
That's true.
Adding to it because you get a read from the audience, and then you can work a new bit out in between that time.
Sure.
Now, new material. How do you guys work out new material? Do you guys just do it or not?
I'll go. New material. Yeah, I don't know, just fucking. I mean, the more you do it, the more you're like, oh, this will probably work.
Okay.
Like I think that I'll just be like, oh, this won't eat shit probably, and then I'll sandwich it in at a show usually, and I would still do certain mics in LA, and run some shit there every once in a while. I took a step back from that, but I realized some of those mics are actually pretty can be beneficial. But I'll just sandwich it in between shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Jason, you ever done anything new in the last 10 years? So this is probably a tough question for you.
What are you talking about, Josh? Josh, look at my hand right now. What are you talking about? What? No, I always try to do new stuff.
Okay, so how do you do it though? Do you just do it up front?
Josh, listen, I always do new stuff. All right.
So not everything's new.
That's so insecure.
Everything you do is new.
Yeah, no. Well, I just whatever that makes me feel excited, even though if I don't have it written out or have the thought out, if my inside of my body makes me feel giggly, I'll just go and start talking about it like that.
Okay. Now, if you want to work on something new at a show, do you just do it right up front? You just start with that? Do you?
Yeah.
Do a bit?
I love starting up front. I love it because the thing is, like with me, I know they say, just start strong, get their trust first, and then sandwich it, and then end strong. But then I don't know, like for me, like if something is new and exciting, I like to do it first because also I believe in it. Like I'm passionate about it. And most of my old shit, I'm so sick of it. It just, I rather, get something when I first meet the crowd. I want to do something that's exciting and genuine first. That's my take. But sometimes I do it in the middle too. If it was like a more pressured show and there's a lot of, people in the crowd, I might just do it in the middle.
Okay.
Like,
makes sense. You will.
Yeah, I have respect for how he does it up top. That type of confidence I don't have. Like that's some fucking serial killer shit that I don't have. I do it. I like sandwich in the middle because I'm maybe more insecure, or I don't get as excited about new stuff. I get more nervous about new stuff because I'm like who the fuck knows. Even though I have some confidence in it, or else I wouldn't do it. But I like to sandwich it just because I have specific openings I like to do.
Yeah, I like to sandwich it also. But I respect people that can just go up there and do new stuff right off the beginning. Yeah. I'm just afraid that, oh my God, they don't laugh at the beginning. Then I'm like, I'm in a hole. But it's good to try it the other way too. Now,
all the time though.
Do you, when you go up, well, now we know, Jason, you'll do new shit at the beginning. When you first get on stage, do you try, what do you try to do? Do you go straight to your material or do you put yourself in the room? What do you try to do?
What is that for you? What do you
I'll go. It distracted me so much. What the fuck just happened there? I will always try to I'll try to riff something always up top. I'll try to at least try to do a minute or two, just fucking around. I'll try to, and hopefully I'll find something, and then I'll go into it. Okay. Usually, especially if it actually can be easier with some of these COVID shows because it's so easy to joke about the room or the lack thereof. That's, to me, it's actually easier to riff doing outside shows. But yeah, that's just how I like to do it that way.
Yeah, like putting yourself in the room.
Exactly. Just create, starting making a moment with people at first and then be like, all right, now here's my act.
Yeah, because people will be like, wow, that guy just made that up. And people love when you make stuff up on the fly.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's get into some of these. So show-wise, I know your first show. Let's talk about what's one of the best shows you guys have ever done?
Reds. For sure.
That's definitely one of my favorites.
Sure,
yeah.
Okay. I mean, personally, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's one of the best shows.
Yes.
Have you done a show where you're just like, I can't even believe I'm doing this show?
Laugh Factory, for sure.
Okay.
It's just the crowd is so good that the sound in there, it's impossible. Like the sound, it's the sound, it's the crowd. I only done it a couple times, but it's the sound. I think whatever crowd that's in that room, I think it's the room. I think I don't know.
It's so
good. It's set up great for comedy.
Yeah, it's impossible to have that sound.
And the history of it's amazing and all that.
Yeah.
How about you, Will? You got?
I know I actually just posted about this type of thing on Instagram, but when I opened for Bobby Lee in Denver was fucking insane just because it was at the Country Works, which is basically the best club in the country. And then I got to do that sold out and I did a half hour and shit. So that was you can't get better than that. Mm-hmm. As a feature or whatever, as not a headliner, it doesn't get better than that.
No, that's pretty, it's pretty epic moment.
Yeah.
And now, Jason, you headline pretty much around the country a lot also, right?
Yeah, I try to.
Okay. And then how did you get, I mean, just from going to feature or headliner or just an open mic? I mean, how did you kind of do that transition? I know it's not one size fits all, but like, how did you just reach out to people? Like, how did you, what made people start booking you to headline?
Oh, I always featured first. There's there's only a couple opportunities that I just started headline, like just going to the club first to headline, but I feature all the clubs first.
Okay.
And then obviously, yeah, I mean, all the clubs want you to not bury the headliner, but they want to know that you're good enough. And some clubs want you to bury the headliners, and that's so uncomfortable. Dude, but the World Series of Comedy, a lot of people shit on it, but that festival seriously gave me not almost everything, but like it helped me so much in my career. For some people, like I know Will did it and then he didn't really like it a lot. He'll tell you about it after, but I did that event like 3 times, 4 times. And I suggest anybody who like wants to do the road to do that event, because it helps you with all the clubs, because the bookers will go there and see you, like from Laughs Unlimited to, anywhere like Chattanooga, the Comedy Catch, and yeah, it's just great. And LA Comedy Club in Vegas, it just opens the road doors for you, for sure.
That's cool. That's good advice. And because when I say that, like you're headlining, like you're definitely good enough to be a headliner, but it's hard to make that jump from a feature to a headliner just in the clubs, because the clubs want guys that'll sell tickets and they want guys that have TV shows and that kind of stuff. So it's hard to make that jump. So that's great that World Series of Comedy helped you make it at certain clubs, And then, Will, I know you feature mostly around for a lot of comics, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, I mean, that's a good thing where to be a feature, you have to be funny. You have to have 30 minutes of pretty funny. And then you network a lot. That's, and then the clubs like you and then they bring you back. And that's the key to featuring, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, honestly, the number one thing is just being a good hang. That's the number one thing.
Yeah.
Like going back to Bobby, the crazy part about that, he's never saw me do stand up when he asked me to go to Denver with him. Not once. He never seen me one time. So he's gonna have me do 5 sold out shows doing a half hour. But he just liked my vibe, and Brent Morin spoke highly of me to him personally.
That's great.
And that was all it took. It was just being a good fucking dude and just being fun to hang out with and not annoying or high maintenance.
I think that is key, because a lot of people don't realize how important that is. Like, I like booking guys for my show who I can have a beer with, who are cool, and girls too. I'm not saying I only book guys. Let's make sure that's fine. But like just cool people that you like to hang out with, that it's not uncomfortable and that sort of thing,
Yep, for
so
sure.
That's a good point. You also got to know like how the headliner is when you do feature. I mean, I got booked by one guy. I'm not going to say his name, but he doesn't like hanging out at all. So he basically was like, I'll see you at the show, leave me alone.
Yeah.
So you got to know that too, like, hey, this person doesn't like to be bothered.
Yeah, that's what's funny. That was the same thing. That was the same thing with Bobby, because he only hangs out at night. So he stays up all night and then sleeps all day. And when I got to Denver, I texted him. I was like, hey man, I'm here. Let's fucking go. Want to go? And he like didn't even respond. And I was like, all right. And then I get there and he's like, hey, no, I'm not going to see you during the day. I don't do that. He was like, we can go eat after, but like, I'm not going to see you. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I'll say his name. That's how Ian Bagg was. I love Ian Bagg. He's great.
Oh, cool.
He just was like, I'll see you at the show at night. Like, I'm not going to hang out. I'm doing my own thing. And at the end of the week, I was like, hey man, I kind of left you alone. I hope that was cool. He's like, that's the greatest thing ever. So
yeah, that's cool. That makes sense.
You just got to know
like some grown man shit. Like he's just like he's like, fuck it. What am I gonna, hold hands walking through, Portland?
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, that's cool to be a good hang. What would you guys? This might be a hard one. What's the worst show you guys have done?
You go.
I mean, I'm trying to think worst show. I mean, I did a cold open for a burlesque show, and I fucking bombed pretty hard on that one.
San Diego?
No, it was at Harvell's in Long Beach, which we do that show, or I guess we used to do this show all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I did it on a show, because usually comedy and burlesque, but they asked me to do it when it was just burlesque. And I was like, got it, home field advantage, baby. But I like cold opened it, and like, dude, no one was there for comedy. And like, everyone was like, no, we don't like whatever this is.
What is this?
Dude, it was weird. So that was I hated that show so much. I was with my my ex at the time, and she tried to like hug me after, and I was like, don't hug me. because I was like, I don't want the crowd to see, oh, we just fucking owned him, and then he had to get comforted, this little bitch, by his girl. And so I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
That's so funny. How about you, Jason? Can you think of a bad show, or they're all just amazing?
No, there's so many bad ones, but
Imagine.
I just feel
No,
bad.
I'm
like,
Kevin Hart. Sorry. Next question.
You don't have to say like where it happened or any of that.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about like, as I just want I don't want to disrespect like any rooms or whatever, but there's one of them is the college. I did a college, and it was in the the quad of like, and it was during recess where everybody's going to their class, you know, and then I was literally in the middle, and you could hear like the hot dog lady is like, hot dog 79, and then I was like, and then my mom, okay guys, and you just see like a bunch of kids, like 7 kids on a couch that's like 10 feet away, just pointing at me and laughing. Look at this clown. And then I just continue, and that was like the first minute. So I got.
That's funny. And then you have to try to do 50 more minutes for college.
Yes, of course, I have to.
Long. It's so long.
And then the guy who booked me, he's eating popcorn. I'm not making this up. He's eating popcorn. He has a popcorn machine like for the kids, but nobody's paying attention. And he's like 15 feet away, and he's just eating popcorn behind a pillar, just watching me fucking die. And then he left after 10 minutes. I was like, okay, 40 more minutes, everybody.
Oh,
Nobody listened.
Yeah, that's so funny. That reminds me, I did the Laugh Factory, but it was at like a casino.
Yeah.
San Manuel Casino or San
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you guys did it, but it was the first time I ever got to do a Laugh Factory. I was so pumped. And right when I got there, the person goes, you have to do all 30 minutes or you don't get paid. And as soon as they said that, I go, oh, I know something's up. This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing.
Yeah.
And it was brutal. It was a casino. There was like 10 people there, and they had a dance floor where they put no chairs. And then the closest person was like 100 feet away. And then people were playing the casino, and you could just hear like the slots hit. And you're just like, what am I doing? And it's one of those things where you're just like, why is it? The worst shows are when comedy is just happening and they're just kind of like they're forcing it on people.
Yes.
Yeah, 100. That's like insane to me. If people are like enjoying their dinner, and you're bothering them, like this isn't comedy. What the fuck are we doing?
But in the beginning, when that was happening, I'm always like, bro, why are you guys not listening?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, why are you guys eating
gold
food
right now? Look up from the lasagna.
Yeah. Like the first year, that's how I feel. I was like, dude, there's a show.
Yeah.
Why are you guys hungry? It's a restaurant with comedy in it.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I remember bar shows, and because that's what you do a lot when you start out. You do bar shows, whatever bar show will put you up. And I remember doing a show where it was just like the Lakers were in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, already bad.
The guy's like turning the TVs off, and everyone's just screaming. And basically, the show is supposed to start at 9, and they're like, "We'll wait till the game's over." And then the game was over at 10:30, and then we started at 10:30, and everyone's just Laker jerseys. They just don't want us there at all. You're just like, what are we doing? Like, but that's what you do. Those are the
hearing that. I just remembered, I'm going to start just rooting against all LA teams so we never have to deal with that bullshit. Like traffic, bad shows. I don't want any LA teams to win, actually.
Yeah.
I remember doing Reds, and it was like the playoffs, and it was like tied, and just had to keep putting off the show.
Brutal.
Like, we can't turn off all these TVs. These people are going to be pissed.
True.
So, let's see. That's a good one. Colleges. Tell it. So, Will, do you do colleges at all?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's perfect for me, but I can't find a way yet.
Yeah, once the world is back to normal, I'm sure you'll get on that scene. I've heard just terrible stories about colleges. Jason, you do a lot of colleges, right?
I did, yeah.
Are most of them bad or good?
Most of them are bad, but they're really good ones, though.
Okay.
Like 3 out of 10.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
And it's just kind of like what we talked about. It's like they'll just put you in a quad, and they'll be like, all right, you're doing comedy. And then
here's a microphone that maybe not work.
And you're like, if this was not me being a comedian and I was doing this, I would just sound like a crazy person shouting at everybody.
You do look like I performed in front of on top of a furnace one time. I didn't even know what a furnace was, and then the guy was like, "Hey, this is not. It's hot up here. It's hot. It's getting hot up here, huh?
I'm feeling well. Why am I getting so hot? Why am I sweating so much?
God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that point at the furnace is like, go on the furnace, do your hour. I was like, what's a furnace?
What's a furnace?
That shit in front of the cafeteria. That furnace.
That's hilarious.
That's really good, dude.
Yeah, it was bad.
All right. Well, that's okay. Last comedy question. I know it's a lot about comedy. What would you guys say to new comics starting out? What would you guys tell them? Do you have any advice for them?
The first thing that came to mind is be really, well, I mean, if you're, be a good person anyways, but just be fucking really cool and nice to everybody, no matter what, always. Whether they're headliners, whether they're below you, whether they're like a little bit above you, just everybody just be cool to them. And again, like, if you're a dick anyways, figure that out for your life. But, you know, assuming you're a good dude like all of us, you know. No, you're in that. We're all cool. We're all great people.
What? Josh is not in that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
About?
You know, yeah, Josh definitely is. More than you.
You know what? The fuck you.
What, dude? So I think that's my number, and also just like, and that's the first thing. And also don't stress out about anything for the first like 3 years.
Yeah.
Like we stress out about everything so much our whole careers. So in your first couple of years, just don't stress yet. You have your whole carear for that.
That's good.
Those are my few things.
Yeah.
What about you, Jason?
Whatever my wife said, I agree with.
Good answer.
No, the same thing. But I think if you're passionate enough about comedy, you just keep going up and do your best. I think, yeah.
That's great advice, dude.
You know what? I feel
like I won that one.
You know what? Let's cut that out. Let's cut that out.
If you're passionate about anything, you just do good.
So gave up. Fucking got distracted by the paintings above John.
Can't wait for fucking comics to see that and just be like, wow, dude.
Well, I didn't know
if it makes sense.
Well, I really think that the hustle, because in the beginning, even now, it's so hard to get on any show, because to me, I'm always thankful that, and then people's like, oh, he sucks dick or whatever, but it's like, yeah, but also I'm really thankful all the time for whichever show I get on, because there's so many comics. Like you could book anybody. I mean, yeah, we're decently funny, but there's a lot of decently funny people. And then that's why I try to add on things like, oh, I want to get there early, not on time. And then I want to like be nice. So then, you know, like you said, like don't be a drag, like what Will said too. And I just want to work and I just want to do stand up. So
it's like there's too many comics to not be cool as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So it's like when people are dicks at a show, I'm like, what are you like? How good are you? Like, are you killing people literally? From laughter?
Yeah,
how are
exactly.
you?
I agree with you guys. I mean, just from experience from booking a show, if someone's a dick, I'll never book them again.
Yeah, and it's like, what was the dick about? It's like probably nothing important.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Was that worth it to get banned from one of the best shows in California?
That's what I love about you guys, because you guys are appreciative of the stage time, and you have to always. As a comic, you have to be appreciative, because, like you said, there's a million comics trying to do this.
Exactly.
And you could book anyone, or anyone could get booked. So, like,
there's comics that's coming out of the quarantine. Like, they've never even been on stage, and I'll see their head, like, on TikTok. I was like, this guy started his account 2 weeks ago. He's a fucking comedian. You know what I mean? What? I need to get, you know what I mean? And we're out here struggling. So it's like, I'm just grateful. Every time grateful. Every time.
And just in being fucking cool to bookers and people who run cool shit. It's like, I mean, obviously we're friends anyways, but just like, those are people you want to be always nice to and never be shitty.
I didn't know you guys are friends.
That was a way better advice than just be passionate and, you know.
Well, I didn't know if you actually wanted to hear it.
Yeah, why wouldn't I want to hear it?
I know it's a podcast. My bad. That was my bad.
It's all good. It's all good.
Because you said some really good ones.
I'm really good at these.
Okay, you know what?
Edit part of you out, even though I have no idea how to edit. So none of this will get
good. That's promising for a podcast. No idea how editing works, but we'll figure it out.
Oh no, I'll spend 6 hours editing. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay, good.
All right, so now I want to get to. I appreciate your guys' time, kind of like you said with appreciation. So it's called What's Your Price? That's the whole theme of the podcast. Now that people got to know you, I want to know what dollar amount would it take for you to do whatever I'm asking? All right. First question is how much money would it take for you to get in the ring against Mike Tyson? And you have to at least throw one punch.
$1 million.
Okay, 1 million.
Wait, how long though is the
Well,
You
so
got-
I
What?
mean, you got to throw one punch. I mean,
Yeah.
you're probably. I mean, if you think you're gonna last 10 rounds, come on, bro.
Yeah, right. How long are you gonna do it?
I don't know why-
Until you're
stupid
unconscious. That's
Stupid
how long,
question.
yeah.
The
No,
question
but
is,
I
how long
could
you're
run.
gonna
It's the thing.
last.
If I train as a runner, then I could, maybe run away from him long enough
Okay.
for 3 minutes.
Perfect.
Is my thing.
So are you changing your answer?
Well, if it's a 3-minute thing, like if it was 3 minutes, then I would say,
3-minute round.
yeah, 900,000,
Okay.
800,000. Because I was thinking maybe 700. No,
You're pretty much gonna beat it nothing, which is cool.
900,000, no tax. Like you can't tax my 900,000.
All right.
Like you gotta already take your tax from there.
Maybe a cash gift. Okay.
Yeah, cash gift.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Way less.
How about you?
I'd say like 50 grand.
Dude, your nose is already fucked up.
I knew you were gonna say that. Don't laugh that hard, Josh. Don't
No,
laugh that hard.
no,
Don't go
you
back
didn't.
while laughing.
I'm not.
I'd say like
you got a mustache.
I know you're right. You're right. I'd say 50 grand because I'll probably end up in the hospital. So how much would I want to end up in the hospital for? And like 50 grand, like he probably won't kill me. So
He won't kill you, but you're gonna be in the hospital is what it is.
for 50 grand,
But that would just
like a
cover your
minor
bill.
concussion.
And
I
then,
have insurance, I think.
okay, well, people are just gonna forget about it after a month. They'll go, "Oh, look at this white kid got knocked out. Who's Will Burkhart?" After a month. But
Yeah,
then at least you
50
get
grand.
money after.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I'd say 50 to 75K. That's my
Okay.
answer.
A lot of followers, dude, and you priced yourself out. You're at 900,000, so we're not even talking to you.
Me and Tyson, baby.
Well, I'm thinking about health.
No, you're right. You're probably right. Honestly,
I don't
you're-
wanna die.
You're probably right.
I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah, you're right,
If
you're
I don't die, I'm like, I want to enjoy ice cream with
You're right.
a fucked up mouth.
50 grand would be great if you don't die and if you don't have medical bills, but
Right.
Yeah,
50 grand. And
Yeah.
yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
next one, how much money would it take you to go streaking at a game? This is when COVID was going well. When COVID was going very well and games were going, how much to streak at a game?
Like a full stadium.
Full stadium, naked, streaking.
Jesus Christ. I see now I don't want to say more because it's like fuck. Probably like 100 grand.
100 grand. So you would do this, you'd go streaking naked for 100 grand, but fight Mike Tyson for 50.
Actually, yeah, I know that's what now that I know the Tyson thing, I'm fucking myself for the rest of this game. I don't know. I'd have to say more because people may recognize me and then they'd see my little penis like flipping around like in center field. Like that's gonna haunt me forever. Because
Okay.
your dick looks smaller when you're running. So oh fuck, I'd have to say more. I'd have to say more like $250,000 because like people would know, yeah, because people would like know it's me and it would be and then the bills that comes with the arrest is probably so expensive and like I don't know, it'd have to be a lot more than Tyson, straight up more than Tyson.
That's insane. How about you, Jason?
10,000, just so that.
That's not even that
Dude,
much,
I
bro.
would do it. I would do it for $1,000 if it wasn't because of the arrest.
Yeah, the arrest is tough.
Dude, yeah,
Can't
the
dodge
arrest.
that.
Yeah, and then I don't give a fuck, dude.
Okay.
Dude, if I know if everything is covered, go ahead.
We can raise $10,000 when things are good. You'll go streaking at a game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, but that's if you have to cover my lawyers and whatever the other thing is. But 10,000 cash, no taxes, and no.
But everyone's gonna know it's you. Everyone's like, that's Jason Cheny,
That's
the
fine.
comedian.
Yeah, look at my penis.
There's
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. Fucking 250,000 and 10,000. You guys
You
switched
can-
up a little bit.
Clearly see who's more confident in their soft penis. Clearly.
How much money to take a bar mat shot?
What's a bar mat?
A bar mat shot is the bartender's making the drinks, and at the end of the night, all the shit that falls in the mat.
Fuck. Dude, this damn. Dude, that's crazy.
But it's all the shit from the drinks, though. It's not people's bullshit, right?
Well, it's the hands of the bartender. They probably
Like-
touched their asshole, and then and then it's the full day, and there's like goo, And there's bar mat, there's plastic in the shot. A lot, man.
What would you say? You
A
go
lot.
first.
I would say 150,000. Because I'm gonna get sick. I'll get sick, Josh. I don't want to get sick. For me, it's all about health. Like the Mike Tyson thing is concussion, is brain injuries. Yeah, 100,000.
All right. How about you?
Way less.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way less. I would do it for like a couple thousand.
Not a couple thousand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Nope. You're
changed my
locked in.
thing.
I'd say like $5,000.
Yeah, I'll do it for 4.
Even less because
I'll do it for 4.
shut up. It's because it's just a bunch of bullshit. It's like cranberry sauce, lime juice, whiskey. It's all that
and also
that is.
bacteria, COVID.
There's probably more bacteria. There's more bacteria in the straw that they give you
than the fucking bar mat.
Yeah.
I don't think any cranberry sauce will be in it.
Thick cranberry sauce. Like Thanksgiving cranberry sauce.
You're like lemon on the top,
gravy,
ice. Like what the fuck are you talking
green
about?
bean casserole in there. You know how we do it. Yeah, I'd say like 2 or 3 grams.
There's nails in there, bro.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
There's nails in all the drinks then.
There's nails gunk.
So you're telling me if I was sitting with you and I had $1,000 and I was like, here's $1,000, you guys would pass up taking a bar mat shot?
I would take it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would take it.
All right.
It'd be way worse. It'd be worse like putting the bartender's fingers in your mouth. Like that'd be worse. Like I'd take that. Well, actually, I would do that for free, depending on who it is. But what's up? No, it would. The bar mat's not that bad.
Okay. How much to sleep in a dumpster for 48 hours?
48. That's a long fucking time, dude.
Time. Do you get to leave, or you just have to sleep there?
No, you get to leave for 8 hours.
But you just end your night in the dumpster.
You have to end your night and then be in there the rest of the 16 hours.
Dude, there's rats.
Jesus Christ.
And there's like raccoons. They're gonna come eat stuff. You're gonna have to open the door for them.
They're
Knock.
not knocking. Fuck. What would you say?
Fuck. 48 hours is a long time.
It's a long time. But you get to leave though.
10,000.
It's 2 sleeps.
2 sleeps.
Yeah, that's
very, by the way, very cute way to say that.
But
it's 2 sleeps.
That's really my heart melted a little bit.
I know.
Kind of romantic. How much for 2 sleeps in a dumpster?
You're not sleeping for sure.
Well, what's your answer? Yeah, you're probably not.
10,000. 10,000.
All right, 10,000. What'd you say?
8,000. 8,000 no tax.
Is there a home invader in your place?
I know, right? Yeah. I really just shut up. He's
okay. So I'll make sure no one's about to murder you. This would be the best podcast ever, actually, if you got like fucking murdered during it. I'd say less. I'd say like a couple thousand. That's nothing that crazy. I mean, like I'd have to control what I was wearing so nothing would be exposed and shit. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'd say a couple thousand. Yeah, 3,000, 2-3 grand. Nothing crazy.
How much to take a fastball to the body from a major league pitcher?
Ooh.
That's baseball, Jason.
No, to the body.
Josh, don't say it like that.
I'm just
to the body?
What are you talking about? Yeah, you're standing in there, and then the pitcher's going to hit you with a fastball.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That really hurts.
Yeah, where? Where in the body?
I mean, he's just throwing it. I hope
wherever, dude.
Yeah, wherever.
Not in the head, though.
Not in the head. Well, you have a helmet.
Yeah.
Even then. A lot. I'd say because you'll break something.
Yeah.
You'll break ribs. I don't think I'm going to break any ribs.
Unless it's here, like, dead on.
But it could break your fucking femur, or not femur, whatever this one is.
Femur. My stomach. It could break your stomach from the side right here.
It'll break your ankle, your nose.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, I'm talking, like, 6 figures.
6?
Yeah, 6 figures.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, 6 figures. Dude, think about if you broke
1,000?
You laughed, coughed, or sneezed, you'd be in pain for so long. Fuck that. I don't need money that bad. 6 figures.
100,000?
At least.
I think 10,000, even less.
Wow. 10,000. Okay, so you're telling me, Will, if I walked up to you and I was like, all right, I got this major league pitcher, here's 20 grand, he's going to hit you with a fastball, you'd say no?
I don't think I'd say yes.
Yeah, you would.
I get hurt. I'd get hurt for sure. I'd break something. I don't want to break.
You don't know that. Maybe you would.
No, I would. You know how skinny I am.
You are pretty little.
Yeah, you are pretty little. That hurt. I liked it when I said it, but I didn't like I'm little. I'm skinny. Skinny feels better than little.
I mean, I'm fat, so I can say little. All right, so you have 100,000 plus and then 10,000. All right. I love how Jason started at 900,000 to fight Mike Tyson, and now he's basically at everything's under 10 grand.
It's like me drink I'll drink anything.
No, but Mike, it's really scary, and I feel like I'm gonna get brain tumors.
Okay. Here's the next one. How much to wear 2 arm casts for a month? Like
fuck that, bro.
Wait, does it cover your hands?
No. You have your hands. It's just like the big arm cast.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's my favorite one.
That is a good one.
Man, that would suck. For so many reasons.
Yeah.
Let's try to stand up, just yelling into the mic. Ah!
I mean,
That's tough, man.
Or
I
wipe
mean,
your
you can't leave the house.
Yeah. Your girl would have to wipe your ass.
For 2 months?
For a month, right?
No, a month. That's just a month.
20,000. 20,000. I'll do it for.
I'm saying more. Like.
Well, you would
more.
take 20,000.
I don't think I would.
for a
Because
month.
that'd be a miserable month. I don't need money like that.
Okay.
No way. Yeah, fuck that. I'm saying I arguably would say 6 figures again, like $100,000.
Wow.
Like, cause that'd be.
You keep talking 6 figures, bro.
Right.
You know, if I came out with 20 grand, you'd do it.
I don't think I would.
I think you would.
Maybe when we get to
Cash
like
money.
50 to 75K, maybe. But like even then, dude, that month I wouldn't be able. I sleep on my side. Wouldn't be able to sleep for a month. Showering would be a fucking nightmare. Trying to have sex with my girl, I'm like just thrusting my fucking pelvis like an idiot. I mean, it'd be a mess.
But the good thing is you guys do have girls, so they could get you shit and, you know,
Exactly.
wipe your ass and do all that stuff.
True.
Yeah.
So you said 10 grand?
20,000.
All right.
I'd say 75.
75. All right. Let's go. The next one is how much to get slapped in the face by one of you guys see those like the slap guys? They do
Oh yeah.
Oh, like slap boxing?
where they just hold on to like the thing and then they get slapped by the professional.
Yeah.
They're fucking strong. Like your neck come off. You
My
don't have a
neck would.
neck. Yeah. You have no neck will.
Again, yeah, dude.
No neck will.
Yeah.
I mean how much? There's got to be an amount.
Oh man. One time? Slap one time?
Yeah, one time. From the guy from Belarus that's just going to come out
Good pull. Yeah. Belarus. That's so
right in the face, dude.
Yeah.
800 to 1,000. $1,000, no tax.
1,000? That's it?
$1,000.
$1,000, no tax. And I'm not buying anybody shots after. 1,000, no tax.
Okay. So one of my favorite things is when this podcast like takes off in the future, people will like donate and raise money.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we're gonna raise $1,000 to
It's not that hard. You
Slap.
have to do it.
Yeah.
I might even just do that myself and pay.
Yeah, well, 1,000's not that much. If we get like 50 people to donate like $50.
Yeah, dude, you get slapped one time.
All right.
It's not
Grand, you're locked in. That's your answer. How about you, Will?
Way more. Because here's why. Number one, I already have a bad neck. My neck already hurts all the time.
well, if you have
Listen,
scoliosis,
no.
If you have scoliosis, he slap it, now you have a straight scoliosis.
It just swings it fucking
Yeah.
out. Like a rubber band just swing.
Yeah.
And also, I would get a concussion for sure.
You don't know this.
I have a big head, little neck. It'd be a fucking disaster. A lot. Like 50 grand.
50 grand?
Yeah, bro, because I would fuck my head up forever. I'd probably break my neck.
You're not
I'd
gonna
have a concussion. I'm realistically thinking about this. What would happen? It'd be a fucking disaster. It wouldn't be worth the money. $1,000, bro. Eat my dick. That'd be insane.
40,000. You're not gonna do it for 40,000.
Nah.
You're such a
All
liar.
right. So we got 50,000,
Yep.
$75,000,
I really don't wanna do that.
$1,000.
Dude, I'll take the bar shot fucking 5 times before I do that.
This is why when we go out, I feel very like insecure because if somebody would have jumped me, you would have been gone. You would have been like, dude, he was gonna punch me in the face. I wasn't gonna stand there and get punched in the face.
Or he just punched you into me. That's what I'd be afraid of.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's good. All right, we got a couple more. How much money would it take for you to not say a word for a whole month?
Wow, that's hard. That's a hard one.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Yeah, right. That's gonna be hard.
Neither of you guys could do it. I'd say here, 20 grand. You can't say a word for a month. There's no way you're doing it.
Nah,
I don't think so, man. That's a really hard one.
that sucks.
I can't say one word. That's fucking impossible for a month. That's crazy.
Well,
If you do say a word, you owe me 10 grand.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Okay, if it's like that, then for sure, like 6 figures.
Yeah,
For sure, 6 figures.
yeah. A week is hard as fuck.
Dude, 2 days is hard
yeah,
as fuck.
yeah,
What are you
for real.
talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
2 days is impossible.
Yeah, you're trying to get your girl to wipe your ass the whole time with your broken arms too. It'd be a mess. How do
Yeah.
you even communicate that?
Yeah.
The cool thing is if you did both of them at the same time, I mean, you could kill it. You'd have a lot of money.
That's true.
That month would be a fucking nightmare. You're not be able to talk and you're just like this, bro. Wow,
You're just
that would
making sounds.
have a long-term effect. Yeah. Poop. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any comics could ever do this.
Yeah,
I mean, during COVID, that'd be the time to do it
Yeah.
when there's no shows. But yeah, not doing shows for a month normally without COVID, that'd be fucking insane.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but now,
So no amount. All right.
or 6 figures at least.
Six
Minimum
figures.
6
Yeah,
figures.
6 figures.
Yeah.
All right. How much to go skydiving?
Good question, because that's actually kind of realistic.
Yeah.
Be a lot for me.
It'd be a lot.
A decent amount, yeah. It'd be like
5,000.
5,000.
bro. You do it for free.
Shh.
He wants the money, bro.
I know. No, I'll do it for less.
Okay.
Like 2,000.
So we found out who's scared of heights.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm scared of heights.
No, you're not.
I am. I swear to God.
Really?
I like roller coasters. Really scare
But
me.
you're such an adrenaline junkie, though. That surprises me.
But when it's not heights, anything else
on the
but
ground
heights.
adrenaline.
Yeah, on the ground.
That's the name of your special.
On the ground adrenaline.
Yeah, I'd say minimum probably 5-10K, probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's-
something like that. But I'd rather do that. I do that first before bungee jumping, though. Bungee jumping, way. Maybe there's no price.
All right, let's talk about bungee jumping.
I wouldn't do it. There's no price.
I'll do it.
I'm good.
50 grand, you wouldn't bungee jump?
Nope. I'm good.
Yeah, you would, bitch.
No, I wouldn't. Jump to your death and then just kidding? Fuck that.
See, I'd say I wouldn't skydive, but if somebody handed me 20 grand, I don't think there's any way I could fucking.
Wait. Are you scared of heights though?
I don't like heights.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the only thing I'm afraid of, dude. What do you have to fucking say?
I always.
No, that's not true. I don't like spiders. I don't like snakes. I don't like.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just get the list going.
I don't like bombing in front of people. I don't like
Right.
rejection. I'm fine.
Bombing, beetles, so many things.
Okay. So now here's the next question. Oh, so Will, you said no, 20 grand skydive? Skydive.
Maybe. Hard maybe.
You said you would do it for free.
I mean, 2,000.
2,000. Okay. Now, how much to go skydiving? And there's 4 parachutes and only 3 are packed.
What? So one is fucked up?
25% chance.
25% chance
What do
that you might die.
Right.
Like plummet to your death.
Right. I understand.
Like you go skydiving and the next day you're not there.
Wait, slow down. But where are we going skydiving, first of all?
Wherever the fuck where there's an
yeah.
airplane.
What are you saying?
And then you got to pick one of the chutes.
I know.
And then you go down, you're like, maybe this one. And you open it up, it's just confettis. And you're like, oh no, not this one.
It's confetti.
It says confetti and surprise.
Yeah, surprise. Surprise. And then it has, when you open it, it makes a sound.
Bah, bah, bah.
That's so funny.
So how much money?
Fuck, dude. All the money. All the money in Wells Fargo.
Become Bill Gates.
Yeah.
I'm Bill Gates now.
All the money in Wells Fargo.
How about you, Will? No money.
Can you shake the bag?
This is a depression check. That's what that question is.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. There's no fucking way, bro.
If I could shake the bags, maybe.
Weigh them out.
Yeah.
How heavy is confetti?
Yeah.
Oh man. No, we put the exact amount of confetti in to weigh the exact same.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, never mind.
I always thought that's what they should do on Fear Factor. Like make it real. Be like, all right, one of your chutes isn't gonna open. Let's see who has the balls to do it.
Oof.
And then when the confetti comes out, they cut to commercial.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Well,
we
that's
can't show
it.
that part.
Well, you know how it ended. All right, I got 2 more. Do you guys have tattoos at all?
I have none.
I've 2.
You have 2 tattoos. Okay. So, how much to get a tramp stamp?
Oh, how about you go?
Fuck. A lot. A lot of
Like
stuff. A lot of stuff. I
what
just
trans
wouldn't
hat
do.
though? Like what would it be? What's the
You get to
picture?
choose.
Oh, you get to choose. So you could have like an orchid.
Yeah, it could be a dolphin jumping out of a tuna can. Whatever you want.
Can we explain after it's done why we did it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you say you just gotta get it.
You just have to get it. I don't care if you tell everybody.
Okay.
100.
Yeah.
100,000.
I say 100.
100,000 get a tattoo as a tramp stamp.
We could match.
Yeah, we'll match. I'll get his face. He'll get my face.
You know what? 2 for 100,000, 190,000.
So then I'm gonna say a tattoo of a neck tattoo is probably a little higher than 100,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that could be kind of dope though. I'd almost rather get that than the above my ass. Like
if you could choose, yeah. If you could choose.
Yeah, neck would be.
No, I don't want that because
I don't want it.
Yeah.
But
how much for your tramps or for your neck tattoo? How much?
Go ahead.
Yeah, have to be a little bit higher. It much higher. I mean, who am I kidding? It has to be probably double that, 200. Because if I can pick, that's arguably a lot cooler. Like I feel like I can make that look cool. Like I'll get something kind of small and kind of cool looking, like off to the side. It doesn't have to be like this. You're covered. If it just has to be something here, like I almost. It has to be that big.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, well that would change for sure. I'd arguably rather get that than the tramp stamp.
Yeah.
I'm saying 95 grand.
But just like to 200,000. I just like to keep this.
Yeah,
because
totally.
it doesn't look professional.
I don't want to either.
Yeah.
Okay, how much to get a Katy Perry tattoo?
Where do we put it?
Anywhere. You can put it wherever you want.
How big? On your neck? It has to be on your neck?
Anywhere.
That's just the size, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, say around this 80 grand.
Yeah.
Probably say 80.
100. I'll go.
Yeah,
100.
it's still
I don't want to. I don't
want
want
that.
Katy.
Fuck.
Okay. Let's see. This is the last question here.
Did you write these?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, wait, you wasn't confident when you said it, yeah.
No, I did. I wrote all these. I came up with these.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
These are good ones, man.
These are good ones.
Man, they got to be good, right?
Yeah.
These
What
are
if you're
good.
like, how much to go rent a movie? Like, come on.
100 grand. That means I have to build a blockbuster.
Here we go. Here's the last one. Since I got the two of you and I appreciate it. Next one is, how much money would it be to cup each other's balls for 1 hour?
Oh, we've already done that. Cup balls for what? Not gas.
Yes.
Gas to get there. I mean, realistically,
Yeah, realistically.
I mean, I might be starting like a romantic thing for you guys.
this isn't that big of a deal. I would do it for like $50.
That's too little because you got to stand there.
No, we don't. We would
You
just,
can sit down?
Yeah, you could sit. I mean, you both have to figure out how you can do it.
That's fine.
we'll figure it.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out. I'd say $50. $50
yeah.
an hour. That's a great rate.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
do some friendship shit.
Yeah, we'll do like other things.
Yeah,
too.
watch TV.
At the same time, cup balls.
Yeah.
$50.
No, I know other things. Just cup balls for 1 hour.
No problem. We'll do
And
it.
talking.
No, you know what we'll do? We'll
No,
do
$50. So
that'll be on Patreon. We'll do a Patreon episode of us cupping each other balls. Simple as that. Easy.
Just for an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy. $50.
Great. because I'll leak it for sure.
Easy.
How about you, Jason? Because you have to consent.
That's fine. I consent. 50-50.
All right, so $100, you guys will cup each other's balls for 1 hour.
Yep. It does, I don't want it to be recorded though. All seriousness, it can't be recorded, but I would do that for $50 for sure.
Oh no, it has to be proof.
Yeah, you can live stream it, but no recording though.
Sure.
You have to sign a contract, NDA.
Okay.
No tax, no agent fee.
We'll do it. I won't record it, and everything will be good.
I don't like this.
That's it, man. That's all the questions I have. I really appreciate you guys coming on and doing it.
Guys, thank you.
Dude, yeah, thanks for having us. This was really fun. It was nice to do it together too.
And it's good to talk to you for more than 10 seconds.
It means not being a dick, right, Jason?
No, I was just it was nice. Yeah.
Remember, if you like this episode, subscribe to my YouTube, like it, comment, rate it on Apple. Do me a favor, do all these things. They all help, all right? Give me a good rating, even if you don't like it. Thanks.